everybody. And welcome.
We're late for a very important date.
I'm trying to say hello, goodbye, I'm late. Anyway, welcome to the WWE Fantasy Log, part 1 of 2 tonight. We realize how long these videos are, so for your benefit watching these later, because we presume you're not here at 1:30 in the morning Eastern Time watching this, although you might be. You're not right now, but if you are, hi. So, of course, we are the League of Opinionated Gentlemen. I am James Phoenix. Joining me is the best one, John.
Hello.
And the other one, Jeff.
Suck it!
No. You're not Kevin Owens or Seth Rollins. You need to knock it off.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm wearing this. I'm better than them.
No, you're not.
Suck it!
And don't say it like that because you sound like Hornswoggle. Anyway, this is the Fantasy Log where we go through and look at the week in WWE while scoring the Fantasy League. So for this video, we're going to look at Clash of Champions from this past Sunday. We're going to score that up, talk about that a little bit. And then in the second video that will immediately follow this, we will do Raw and SmackDown per normal. The last time we tried to do a pay-per-view for this, it got exceedingly long back when we did Backlash, so we decided better to separate it to 2 videos. So let's take a look at the old leaderboards.
Indeed.
There is, bring this up. And everyone, okay. So let's take a look at the leaderboards. Where are they? There they are. Well, actually, let's go over to this one. This will be better. There we go. Okay, so looking at the leaderboards. Full screen this. Okay. So Kevin Owens still massively in the lead at 311 points. AJ Styles trailing behind in second place at 269. Heath Slater coming in third at 208, followed by The Miz at 205 with the Intercontinental Championship. Roman Reigns at 180. Rhino 172. Jimmy Uso 141. And Becky Lynch and Charlotte, the only divas cresting the top 10, rounding it out at 135, a pop.
And Dean Ambrose in the 10th slot.
And Dean Ambrose. Oh, I counted the wrong way. Okay, I got it. Yes. And Dean Ambrose rounding out the top 10 at 130.
That's about to change.
With Jey Uso only a point behind, mind you. But, of course, with Clash of Champions, some titles changed hands, some titles retained, points to be had. Let's see what happens.
Indeed.
Preemptively, well, you guys want to draft the new cruiserweights now or wait till next video?
I would say wait till next video because it only really has impact starting with Raw.
We don't score impact. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Ha.
Although apparently the one dude at I think it was Raw this past week did. Because I saw a clip and somebody or maybe it was a few weeks ago. The week when Seth Rollins cut a promo on Stephanie in the back, and he was talking about you've been losing your touch ever since your brother Shane came back. Remember that promo?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't notice this, but I watched a replay of that clip in a video on YouTube, and I realized that during that promo, and you can overhear it just barely if you listen for it. One dude in the crowd, because they have those crowd mics turned on.
Mm-hmm.
You hear one dude during that promo after he says about when your brother came back. One probably drunk dude in the crowd goes, "Yeah, brother Nero." Like, okay, then I missed that the first time.
This is why WWE can't give us good things.
Well, yeah, so let's go over to the team listings and let's score the pay-per-view, and we will proceed from there.
Indeed.
As per the usual.
And we'll review it as we go along.
Yeah, let's see.
We will see for the record, for this one, John has not seen the pay-per-view.
Nope. I know like a few of the results, but no, I did not see it.
Let's see, what was Sunday's date? That was the 25th.
Mm.
Ooh, excuse me. Ooh,
Do
hiccups.
this. Hang on. Your damn hiccups.
Just scare him.
Googla.
No more Spyro games.
There you go.
That happened years ago.
They're recasting Jack and Daxter.
Now, what are you talking about? They had Skylanders.
Yes. He was only in the first one, like years ago.
Well, he's in all of them, but he was only featured
Oh, okay.
name-wise.
Fair enough. I got an autograph for Spyro at a convention.
Nice.
Anyway. It's Tom Kenny. He was the original. But anyway, yes, let's go ahead and see what happens here. Let me get up my pay-per-view results. Spoiler alert, this isn't going to be as good as Backlash.
No, it's not.
Yes. Oh, and that sucks.
Hmm?
So much for that. Paige will be undergoing neck surgery.
What the fuck happened?
What has happened?
What
I
did she
don't-
do since being suspended?
Noted via social media Thursday, she will be undergoing one of two separate surgery options recently given to her by the man who will be performing her neck operation. There have been rumors of both personal issues and injuries involving Paige a little over a week before news of her wellness policy violation and subsequent suspension surfaced. The failed drug test. Del Rio parted ways with a loophole in his contract, while Paige was rumored to be attempting the same thing, ended up denying reports and announcing plans for a WWE return. Been quiet for a while. Time to get the neck fixed so I can come back and kick some ass. She would not elaborate, but a photo published with the comments noting that she was given two surgery options to choose from. Regarding the type of procedure she will undergo, per Dr. Uribe, the surgeon who will perform the operation on the Total Divas cast member. So there you go.
Okay then.
We probably won't see Paige for a little while.
Who's got Paige?
What? Oh, Paige, that would be...
Not me.
That would be me. So,
Sucks to be you.
sucks to be me, but eh.
At least she's not the only one not getting you points.
This is true.
Hold on, scroll down really quick to the bottom of the list.
Okay.
Wow. That is some cruel irony right there.
What's that?
Who has the least amount? Which team has the least amount of points?
Team Bullet Club.
Me.
Which team has the least amount of people not getting them points?
I don't know.
guess me.
Team Bullet Club.
1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 people not getting him points. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people not getting you points.
Yeah. And you.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. So actually, you have those people not getting you points. Jeff.
Right, but I asked who had the least, and I thought it was him, but I guess it's you by like 1. But
It's
still,
me, it's me by like 1.
that's still some ironic bullshit that John has like almost everyone on his roster getting him points, and he's like got the least amount of points. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Super shitty amount of points.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Anyway,
Yes, let me open
to the
that.
pre-shows. Doodaloo.
Do we have to?
They count.
I know.
Well, if you want to screw us out of points.
I'm not screwing you out of points.
Do I have anyone in the pre-show?
No.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse
And again.
me. Well, you have Sami Zayn in the social media lounge.
Okay, what does that count as promo points or something?
Yeah, is that
That would-
promo points?
That'll be promo points, yes.
Okay. Ooh, he gets more points on the night.
Yep.
I still
Yeah,
say he should have won his match, but we'll get to that. Let's get started, Jim. Do we lose Jim?
I'm here, hang on.
There he is. Maybe he's sneezing or blowing his nose or something.
We're still trying to get rid of those hiccups.
Not close, blowing nose.
Hey, John got it right.
Hey,
Anyway,
do I get promo points for that?
sure. Clash of Champions emanated this past Sunday from the Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Illinois.
Okay.
Insert racing joke here. So, I don't have the pre-show in front of us, but I know what happened, so we're just going to do it. Let me do this, hang on.
You want me to get the pre-show results?
No, I know what they were. You're fine.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, where are they now?
You're fine.
Where are they now? Ted DiBiase Jr. There you go. WWE.com looking back at past superstars.
Playing his new role as the pastor's son.
Hmm?
Okay, well, minister, but still.
I still don't get it.
Ted DiBiase's a minister.
No, I didn't know that.
He's ordained. That's why he can marry people.
I didn't know that. Shut up. So, the first thing that did happen, relevant on the pre-show, is Sami Zayn was in the social media lounge to answer some questions for Tom Phillips.
All right.
So, first off, Sami Zayn does earn some promo points for that.
Fair enough. I may go back and watch the pre-show just for that.
It was short and he didn't say much. Don't go crazy over it.
No, but he still answered some questions, I assume, since that's what the social media lounge is
Yeah, but there was what do you think about your match against Chris Jericho tonight, and something about Kevin Owens.
for. Fair enough.
So yeah, so we'll go ahead and just throw some promo points over to Sami Zayn to start. That's 8 points to Sami.
Yay.
And then our opening kickoff show match was Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox. Nia Jax won. Alicia got some offense in early, but then it just turned into a squash.
Fair enough. Yep, I believe all points go to John.
Pretty much. So therefore, Nia Jax earns herself 26 points for. Actually, no, it's more than that. What is it for pay-per-view again? I forgot what a pay-per-view. Let's see, that's 30 plus 8 for competing is 38 plus the finisher is 39 points.
There you go.
There you go, 39 points in Nia Jax, which would be 99, 108. And then Alicia Fox does get herself 8 points for competing in the match. Okay.
Oh, John actually has a second superstar now crested over 100 points. Nia Jackson, officially your second best superstar on your roster. That's not helping, is it?
Not really. not in particular.
But again, you've got Heath Slater as like your best or second best, so that's not much better.
Actually, Heath Slater's my best.
That's sad. That's worse than Nia Jax being the second best, too.
He's only 3 points ahead of The Miz, but he's ahead.
Having The Miz as your second best isn't that much better either.
Hey, did you see that?
Awesome.
Did you see that SmackDown promo?
No.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna talk about that when we get there.
Okay.
What I might, given that we're gonna take a brief break between videos anyway, I might link you to the video of that promo because you guys need to see that.
Okay.
But we'll get there. Moving along, our opening on-show matchup for the evening was Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn,
Which admittedly was a damn good match.
It was decent.
I liked the match. I hated the outcome because I thought Sami Zayn should have won.
As much as I enjoy Chris Jericho winning because it gives me points and he is my favorite, I agree. But Jericho does have to win occasionally to retain some level of legitimacy to be able to put people over.
No, he doesn't. He's Chris Jericho. It's what he does. Everybody who's a fan of Jericho knows this.
Yes, But the difference, but he still needs to win once in a while to maintain credibility.
Yeah, that's why
Otherwise,
if you need him to win, you put him against someone who's not going to, get really, really hurt by losing, like Sami Zayn.
but Sami Zayn's not going to be really hurt because he's got a ton of time left to win. This was we have nothing to do with Sami Zayn. Let's use this to get him on the card. That was all this was.
Let's bury Sami Zayn to get Jericho over because we have nothing to do with him. That's basically what it was.
We weren't burying anybody. One match is not a burial. So he lost the match to Jericho. Big whoop.
Yeah, and he hasn't really been winning all that much. And in my opinion, he needed this win more than Jericho did because he doesn't have many, if any, pay-per-view wins under his belt.
He beat Kevin Owens
on the pay-per-view.
He beat the Universal Champion
before he was the Universal Champion.
Yes, but he still beat the Universal Champion.
Yeah, and that hasn't helped his career at all.
No, it helped the Universal Champion. Owens got more off of losing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Owens also, and he's the one that
Yeah, but also realize what that does to Sami Zayn.
What's that?
It gives Sami Zayn power.
To do nothing.
No, it gives Sami Zayn power because it makes him the underdog.
That's his secret.
As we've seen in NXT, Sami Zayn gains John Cena-like powers when he is the underdog.
And he's the new Daniel Bryan.
That too. Also, really, WWE, really?
Which means, given the fact that they're trying to push him like Daniel Bryan, and given his wrestling style, his career is going to be over in a year and a half.
That is also possible. Yet not as quickly as Seth Rollins at the rate he's going.
Or Finn Balor, whose career is already over.
It'll be less if he wrestles Seth Rollins.
That's true.
Mr. New Ryback.
Yeah, just ask Finn Balor. His career is pretty much over.
No, Finn Balor will be back and better than ever.
Or as Kevin Owens said to Seth Rollins, what's Seth Rollins' catchphrase thing that he uses now? Rebuild.
Rebuild, something, reclaim.
Redesign.
Yeah, rebuild, redesign, replace.
Reclaim.
I love that. Did you hear that one, John? When Kevin Owens said that? That was hilarious. He was cutting a promo on Seth Rollins, and he was all like, I'm the man now. And your little catchphrase there, the rebuild, redesign, reclaim. It's more rebuild, redesign, replaced. And I was like, ooh, oh, Seth, go home. Holy crap.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. Although, by the way, just a random FYI, because sure, why shouldn't this be a thing? You can now collect WWE Zombies figures.
Like
Zombie John Cena and Zombie Dean Ambrose are in the ad on the right side of the screen here.
Oh, right, those. Okay, I remember those now.
Yep. They look weird.
And now, am I the only one thinking now they're trying to do a zombie thing with their characters? Am I the only one who wants them to strike up a deal with Capcom to come out with what's his name? The Leon S. Kennedy DLC for Resident Evil 6 with zombie mode? Since Leon's the wrestler because he's the one that has the German suplexes and shit. Am I the only one who wants to see that? Leon v Zombie WWE in zombie horde mode for Resident Evil.
There you go.
Admit it, John. You get that DLC.
I'd want for Dead Rising.
And the final boss is the Undertaker.
There you go.
Because Ultimate Zombie.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris Jericho defeated Sami Zayn.
Yes, he did. All right, Codebreaker.
Wait, what the shit? Wait a minute, what the hell?
What?
I am confused, Ed. Oh, I clicked into that. Right. No, wait, that still doesn't make sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
That was not even close to being the first match. What the hell happened? WWE.com.
Hmm?
What the fuck?
Wasn't the first match the tag team titles or something?
It was. WWE.com has all the matches in the wrong order for no apparent reason. Yeah, the matches are in the wrong order for no reason. Well, I'm going by the Raja order. Anyway, the opening match was the tag team title match. We'll get back to Jericho Zayn later. Yes, thank you. That's for WWE.com. So the New Day cut a promo at the opening of the match, per the usual.
Mm-hmm.
And they did end up retaining said WWE World Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. So do we give promo points to the New Day then?
We do give promo points to the New Day. Xavier, Kofi, and Big E. Oh, and then we have the match. Gallows drops Big E with a boot at ringside. Before the action starts, Anderson hits a running powerbomb on Kofi and a flying knee in the corner. They use Kofi as a beat slut until he's able to hot tag Big E. Big E hits a series of belly-to-belly suplexes on Anderson and follows up with a big splash. He spears Anderson goes to spear Anderson off the rope, but Anderson blocks with the knee, comes back with a rock bottom for a 2 count. Gallows gets the tag. They hit a magic killer, but Kofi breaks it up. Kofi tags in and leaps right into a spine buster. Gallows tags in, misses a big boot, hits a choke slam, then a super kick. They go for a magic killer on Kofi, but he escapes. Kofi trouble in paradise Anderson. Big E hits a big ending. Gallows breaks up a pin attempt. Gallows and Big E brawl at ringside. Kofi comes flying with a suicide dive. Xavier nails Anderson with a trombone behind the ref's back, and Kofi and Big E hit the midnight hour for the win.
I will say, aside from the ending, I did like this match. I thought it was a pretty good tag match, and it made the Bullet Club look strong because they out of the gate just wrecked house.
They did. So out of everything I just said, how many of those were signatures or finishers?
I don't know.
A lot of help you are.
Well, you said they didn't hit the magic killer.
They hit the magic killer.
They did? Oh, I thought you said he broke him up.
Magic killer, Big E spear, because I assume that was that spear suicide dive that he does all the time. He was trying to go for that. So that'd be a reversal of that.
Right.
Oh, and Cesaro was the one that had the painful ass looking one, right?
Yeah, he had the Lita dive, yeah. Well, that's what Lita said. She said, I remember when that happened to me.
Yep. But anyway, let's go in order here.
That's what you know it's bad.
Yeah. Hey, Lita swantoned regularly. She knew what she was doing. She screwed up once. Cut her some slack.
It wasn't a swanton. That was a suicide dive that she did, though.
I know, but still, she was a high flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, and it ended her career.
Yeah. Anyway, so Gallows dropped Big E with a boot, and I know that's a signature for Gallows.
Yeah, I think the spinebuster might be a signature too, but I could be wrong.
That was Anderson.
Yeah, for Anderson. I'm talking about the spinebuster when Kofi jumped off. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Anderson hits a running power bomb.
I could look up all these moves, but yeah. Unless you really want me to start looking shit up and taking forever.
Isn't that what we normally do, or are we just going to make assumptions?
I
mean, I'm okay with making assumptions if we want to do that for the sake of time, but I don't want anybody to complain about points later.
It's fine.
Wikipedia.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to hit like 47 magic killers to help me out.
Well, so. let's do what we usually do. Go superstar by superstar. Who do you want to go with first?
I think do Anderson. Do Anderson because the only thing that Gallows hit was the boot
and the magic killer.
Well, yeah, we know the magic killer. He also hit a boot and a choke slam, both of which I'm 98% sure are his signatures. So,
Carl Anderson.
So I'm gonna give him 2 for that. And
Mr. Anderson. How How do you spell his name?
Like it sounds. Anderson.
Carl with a K.
Oh, is it with a K?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's probably why.
He was looking up porn again.
I spelled it with a C. My bad.
Type in list of people with a hot Asian wife. Oh, come on.
Let's see. Anderson has a jumping stunner as a finishing move? What the fuck?
I haven't seen that before.
I want to see that. That sounds cool.
Now, they don't mean the springboard one? They mean like an actual.
Just this jumping cutter.
Oh. Oh.
The gun stun.
You know what a jumping cutter is, right? And the reason he probably doesn't use it?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a fucking RKO.
Can't come from out of nowhere.
Oh.
Ace Crusher. For all you WCW or WCPW people.
Kick.
Okay, then.
He has a spinning spine buster as a signature move, so that might have been what he did.
Oh, okay.
Swivel gun stun. He also has a TKO. Fair enough.
Okay.
Let's see, what else does he have? What else did he do?
That's what I'm checking. Let's see. Running power bomb, which we were counting.
Running jumping power bomb. Yep.
Running power bomb. No, missed that. A spine buster.
Yeah.
That's 2. Yeah, let's and that was about it. Besides the magic killer, so fair enough.
Fair enough. He has a pretty good list of moves here.
So Carl Anderson has those 2. He got on a magic killer. Yeah, they hit one magic killer and another was broken up. That's what happened. So that's 3.
Okay.
So Carl Anderson is going to get himself 8 points for competing, plus 3 is 11 points. 11 points for Mr. Anderson. Puts him at 93. And then on the other side, we had 2 for Gallows, so Gallows has 10 points. No, wait. We had his regular 2 plus the Magic Killer is at 3, so he gets the same.
Well, what were the 2 for Gallows?
He had a big boot and a choke slam.
He has a choke. Well, no, actually, that's not a signature move. Unless he uses that signature. He had a choke bomb as a finishing move with another gimmick. Let's see. Does he even have? He has the big boot.
Yeah, I know that.
He had the choke slam as a finishing move before for a different gimmick.
Does it say used for signature thereafter?
Nope.
I'm gonna give Richter a point anyway because I feel like it.
Yay.
So 11 points.
Now, well, if it was a choke bomb, that's his finishing move.
I don't think so. It was a regular ass choke slam. Got it with one hand, other hand at the back, pick up, slam. I mean, it was not a.
Because the Gallows pull, which is his finishing move, is a choke bomb.
Fair enough. It wasn't that. This is a straight up choke slam.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, so that happened. Let's go over to the New Day. We'll do the easy one first. So Xavier Woods gets accompaniment to ring points as 5. And then he gets interference, which is another 6 is 11. And attack with a foreign object is 3. Gives Xavier Woods 14 points.
Fair enough.
And let's go back into the ring. Okay, opening up, let's see. Kofi gets beat up a lot.
He did have a trouble in Paradise. And did he do the SOS once too?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say.
Because I seem to remember him at least going for it.
Maybe.
I could be wrong, but I thought he did the SOS. Excuse me.
Oh, that's right. That's what they call that. The Boot of Doom.
The Boot of Doom?
The Boot of Doom. It's a double team move. I forgot they hit that a couple of times. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that the club.
Oh.
They had a boot of doom on Biggie.
Fair enough. So give the club another point.
Yep, we'll throw the club another point a pop. I forgot they hit that move. 4 and Gallows 5. Okay. So let's see here. So all right. So let's see. After he gets control, Biggie hits a series of belly-to-belly suplexes.
I thought we were doing Kofi.
Oh, okay. So Kofi starts out. Kofi gets his ass kicked and tags out. And he ends up back in later. He gets hit with a spine buster. He escaped a magic killer, so that's an escape. So that's worth 3.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So 3 for those. The Trouble in Paradise was 4. And then he had a flying suicide dive.
Suicide dive. Yep, there it is.
Okay, so that's 5. And then he was part of the Midnight Hour at the end, so that's 6 for Kofi.
And I swear he hit a SOS because I swear he went for it, couldn't pull it off, and then went for it again like a minute later and actually pulled it off.
Okay, then I'll throw him another one. 7. So that's 7 points for Kofi. And who got the pin off the Midnight Hour? Do we know?
No one got the pin off the Midnight Hour. Biggie picked him up and did the big ending for the win. I'm fairly certain.
No, match ending Midnight Hour from Kofi and Biggie.
I don't know. I'd probably say Biggie.
Because I'm not sure.
Although, wait, when they do the Midnight Hour, it's Biggie picking him up, then tagging Kofi in, isn't it?
Yeah, so it was probably Kofi. Yeah, it was Kofi because Kofi got a pinfall and then Xavier ran in with a towel because he was bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Hmm.
I don't know how the hell he even did that.
Did what?
Got himself busted open.
Magic Bullet?
That's not even a face impact move, though.
Boot of Doom?
Buddha Doom might have done it.
Although you said they did that to Big E.
They did, but Kofi got booted at least once, too. It wasn't the Buddha Doom, but it was a boot. Anyway. Nah. Issue anyway. So Kofi has 6, and Kofi got the pinfall. So therefore, Kofi earns himself straight up 30, plus 8 is 38, plus the 6 is 44. And a tag title retention is another 15, so that puts it at 54, 59 points for Kofi Kingston.
Plus the win.
I gave him the win already.
Oh, okay.
You need to pay attention. Don't growl at me.
I wasn't growling, I was stretching.
It sounded like growling. Now, Biggie, on the other hand, let's see. Do we have Biggie?
We do. We have your uncle and your daddy.
Yeah, okay, so he had a series of belly-to-belly suplexes.
Belly to booty.
So I think he hit 3 of those, if memory serves.
Belly to booty.
So give him 3 points for that, and then he hit a big splash.
Please tell me it's actually called the belly to booty.
That is what he calls it.
Nice.
He has a running splash as a signature move.
Yeah, off the ropes and then a splash. Yep, so that's 4. He went for a spear, but Anderson blocked it with a knee to the face.
So that doesn't count. And you already gave Anderson the points for that.
Does Biggie have a spear?
Yeah. It's a suicide dive thing. He always does that move.
Fair enough. So in that case, no, that's Anderson gets 4 points then. Okay. So let's see. So 3 were 4 for Big E, and then No brings up a pin attempt. This is Big E. Big E hits a big ending is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Gallows and Big E brawl ringside. Kofi comes to the flying, and then the midnight hour. So that's 6 for Big E. Who earns himself 15 points for being on the winning team, and the other 6 for that is 21, and 8 for actually competing is 29 points Big E.
And title retention.
And another 15. So 39 and 5 is 44, Big E.
Fair enough.
Okay. Is that right? More points than Kofi? Okay, I guess he has a point more than Kofi. Go figure. Anyway, moving along. Rolling through. Rolling right along.
All right, then.
Next up, we have ourselves a Cruiserweight Championship match with TJ Perkins defending against the number 1 contender, the Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick.
They didn't do a whole lot of fancy shit. Well, they did fancy shit, but most of it was obviously not signatures.
You don't know that. This match was awesome. I like this match.
It was awesome except for the botches.
Yeah, I also like TJ Perkins. I think he's cool.
He is cool.
I like his theme song.
He
John, have you seen TJ Perkins' entrance?
No.
You need to go watch his entrance specifically for the music. Next year, when he's in the game, that is your theme song. Because it's basically Mega Man 2.
Oh, really?
It's not Mega Man 2, it's Street Fighter.
No, it's more Mega Man.
It's more Street Fighter.
As Mole pointed out. Hey, people are calling it Mega Man, and Mole called it Mega Man.
I don't care. It was Street Fighter.
It doesn't matter. It's Capcom music, period.
Yeah, but it was Street Fighter because they explicitly put up a health and HP meter on the Titantron.
Mega Man has health?
Yes, but not that way.
Yeah. Yeah, Titantron was more inspired by fighting games. He's fucking awesome. He's like a walking video game character, dude. You need to check him out. Huh?
He's Kenny Omega?
Pretty much.
Anyway, let's go to the match.
Yep. Like I said, I'll admit immediately when I heard that song, which, yeah, it does remind me a little bit of Street Fighter, the first thing that crossed my mind was, oh, that's John's theme song.
That's John's theme song.
Pretty much. I was like, oh, now I want him in the game. Damn it.
All right, so got a good one-on-one championship cruiserweight match here.
Indeed.
So let's see what happened. So Kendrick refused to shake Perkins' hand because he's a heel. Also, the ropes, I noticed whenever there's a cruiserweight match, the ropes turn purple. I don't know how they do that.
I don't know either, but it looked cool.
So they go back and forth with Matt wrestling an offense in the corner. Perkins hits a neck breaker, but doesn't get all of it.
Let's do Kendrick first since he's the challenger, and, well, he lost.
Okay. It's pretty straightforward. I don't even need you to look him up. Don't bother.
Okay. Well, I already have him up, but that's okay.
Don't bother. So he locked in the hook, and then Perkins got out of it. He hit him with a sliced bread, and then he put him in the hook again. So he got 3.
Okay, then.
So Brian Kendrick gets
choke, or Captain's Hook.
Gets 8 for competing, plus 3 is 11 points for the Brian Kendrick. Let's see, 51. Meanwhile, our buddy TJ Perkins, he hit a neck breaker on Brian Kendrick's hair.
Yes, yeah, that was interesting. TJ Perkins.
You fucked up.
You know what?
What?
That's his actual name.
Okay, then.
So, yeah, WWE can't copyright that shit because that's his actual name.
Fair enough. So what does he got? He got a leaping hurricanrana.
Let's see. Do-do-do-do.
Come on.
Let's see. No. I do not see anything here that says Hurricane Rana.
Okay, skipping that. So he escaped a sliced bread attempt. So that's 3 points. Kick to the side of the head, and then a 450, an attempted 450 off the top.
Attempted 450?
Yeah, Kendrick moved.
Okay.
That reminds me, that's 3 more escape points for Kendrick that I forgot to give him.
Kendrick didn't escape shit. That doesn't count.
That counts. Whoever the move,
No.
and he escaped out of the way of the move.
That doesn't count because it's not a signature or a finisher. It doesn't count.
The 450 is not a signature or finisher?
No, his finisher is a 520.
Which is fair enough.
His finisher is a 520 corkscrews springboard tornado DDT.
Which is fine, but what about a signatures?
The 450 is a normal move, and the 520 is an EX version.
He doesn't have any aerial moves. He has a senton bomb. That's a signature aerial.
Really?
Yep.
All right then. Well, then he gets 3 for escaping a sliced bread, 3 more for escaping a hook,
Okay.
and then 1 for the finish. Oh no, actually, yeah, and then his finisher is the knee bar.
Wait, if you get points for escaping a hook, does Donnie Brasco lose then?
I don't get it.
Oh.
And yeah, he sometimes preceded by a knee bar. Okay, it doesn't actually have the knee bar in here. Fair enough. Also, his music is probably based on Mega Man 2 for one reason.
What?
One of his finishing moves is the Mega Buster.
Okay then.
Jumping Hangman's neck breaker.
No.
I don't know if I'd call it based off Mega Man music. I'd call that writing the line.
Oh, you went and looked it up, huh?
Yeah. I was listening to it, and 1, it's awesome, and 2, my brain was automatically filling in the parts that they just slightly tweaked so it's not fucking Wily 2.
But admit it, you would take his like Titantron in his music if he was in the
Yeah,
game.
that was pretty sweet.
So anyway, he had 2 escapes and a finisher, so that's 7 points. So now, what joke were you making about escaping the hook?
It was a Rufio joke.
Oh, that's Dante Bosco.
Oh, sorry.
You know, that makes sense. That joke completely makes sense. TJ Perkins is Filipino.
Is Dante Bosco Filipino?
Yes.
He's too big to be Filipino.
He's Filipino.
Okay then.
He's short, dude. Have you not seen the man?
Yes, he's only an inch shorter than Doug, who is taller than me.
No, Dante is pretty short. He's just chunky. That's all.
Yeah, whatever. You'd be the expert on being Asian and chunky, so I'll take your word for it.
Yes, I would.
But anyway, so 7 points to TJ Perkins. So he gets 30 for a match victory. He gets 8 for competing. He gets another 6 for the...
Oh, there's the knee bar.
Yeah. So 30 for winning. So 30 for winning, 8 for competing. Another 6 puts him at 44. And then a retention of the Cruiserweight Championship is at 20. So that's 64 points to TJ Perkins.
Damn. By the way, that kick to the head, would that have been the detonation kick?
I don't know.
Fireman's carry dropped into an overhead kick. So to get Fireman's carry into that Seth Rollins Pele kick type thing that he does?
No, this was more. I think this was more of an enziguri.
Fair enough.
So yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Fair enough. Continue.
Fair enough. Oh, Rick, you missed another great moment in that match where Brian Kendrick went straight up Finley.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, frickin' Perkins went to baseball slide him and Kendrick tied him up in the apron.
Ha!
Well, it makes sense. He probably worked with the guy and trained with the guy when he was in WWF.
Yeah. And I only know that because Michael Cole's commentary was on point. It's like, oh, Shane's a fit Finley for Brian Kendrick. Taking a page out of Fit Finley's book. That's what it was.
Oh, Michael Cole was less than accurate tonight. We're getting to that.
Vintage-
He had a completely fucking blatant fuck up. And it pissed me off. I was like, how could you get that wrong?
You mean one? That's like every week.
He's had
Yeah.
more. He had more than one, but he only had one that I really noticed, and I was just like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot, Cole."
Just remember the rule. If he doesn't know what the move is, he probably calls it a Michinoku driver.
Oh no, it depends. If it's a slam, he calls it a Michinoku driver. If it's anything else, it's a throw.
Oh, trust me. Number one, you can't mistake this move for anything else. Number two, he made a mistake on the name of the move based on the setup for it, which you can't mistake the setup for this move. But we'll get to it.
Okay, then. Anyway, moving along. So it's time for the big 7th match in the Cesaro vs. Sheamus Best of 7 Challenge.
Spoiler alert: there is no winner.
Pretty much. This ended in a no contest when they beat the shit out of each other, and the match was called off.
This to me was match of the night. This was a fucking awesome match. Aside from the finish of really we get no winner
Or lack thereof.
Yeah. I was like, oh, come on. After 7 matches, we deserve a winner. But the match itself, oh my God, man.
Okay, well, we opened.
Sheamus and Cesaro, they put everything out there for this match.
Oh, they did. They kicked ass. So we opened with a Cesaro promo in the back.
Who do we want to start with? We're going to start with Cesaro then? Okay, I'll put in
Cesaro did a promo in the back, so we'll give him 8 points for a promo.
Cesaro.
98. Okay.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Pretty much.
I still find it hilarious. Oh, no, he is Swiss. Okay. That doesn't sound like a Swiss name. Fair enough. He actually is Swiss. I didn't know that.
Just because he was born in Switzerland does not mean his parents are of Swiss descent.
This is true, because the name sounds Italian.
Sounds very Italian.
He was born in Lucerne, Switzerland.
Fair enough.
Really? He's younger than us? Holy crap. He doesn't look that young.
No, he doesn't, but he is.
He's 35. I'm like, wow.
Yep, there you go.
Anyway, scrolling down to his moves.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What? Really? Holy
What?
shit. Okay, I kind of want to see that, but
What?
none of that exists. Dude, John.
Mm-hmm.
Cesaro was in Chikara
Nice.
with Ice Cream Jr. and El Hijo.
Okay, then.
El Hijo del Ice Cream. Apparently they were 3 masked, like, I don't know, luchadors, I guess, or some shit. Like Kamen Rider-esque luchadors. It looks completely ridiculous, and I want to see it. Okay, let's see. Wow, he has a long-ass career. All right. Okay. So, Cesaro had a promo, you said.
Indeed.
So, promo points to Cesaro.
Yes, I gave him those already. Alright, so let's see here. First to the back. Right, okay, let's see here. What do we got? So, Cesaro starts things off, clothesline Sheamus to the outside, and then a splash off the apron. That's not going to be anything. Goes up top, Sheamus crotches him on the rope. There's a mat. Cesaro hits a drop kick and a version of a 619.
Yeah, Cesaro pulled out the 619. Get that one around your head, John. And it didn't look bad. It was a little slow, but that's because he's a big dude. But it was pretty legit. I was like, wow, he pulled it off.
Yep.
Does that count as stealing someone's finisher?
No.
Oh.
Cesaro hits a springboard elbow.
No.
Goes for a neutralizer, but Sheamus escapes it.
We'll get to that later.
Cesaro breaks out of a Texas cloverleaf, so that's 3.
Yay.
He gets Sheamus in the sharpshooter. That's 4.
Yeah.
Cesaro hits a suicide dive and almost kills himself. Does a suicide dive count?
It should because he almost killed himself, but I don't think so.
Fair enough. Moving along.
Unless you want to count that as an OMG for almost killing himself.
No, you don't get points for almost killing yourself.
He had the suicide dive as Claudio Castagnoli, but
You're not doing it anymore. Moving along.
for obvious reasons, he almost killed himself.
Yeah, he hits a big boot,
Uh,
which I'm assuming is not.
No.
Clothesline, and then a neutralizer is 5. Jared hands. Then he hits the uppercut express is 6.
Okay.
They find in the turnbuckle, knocks the sword down the floor, brawl. That's okay. So 6. So this is let's see. What is it? What is this? What are we calling this? We're calling this a no contest. Fair enough. So that being the case,
That makes sense.
Cesaro gets 8 for competing and 6 for moves, so that gives him 14 points. And for a no contest, you get 5. So that gives him 19 points for Cesaro. Okay.
And admit it, John, you would want to see Cesaro try to pull this move off, although he could potentially kill someone with it.
Uh-huh.
He calls it the Swiss Blade, as Claudio Castagnoli was a finishing move called the Alpamare Water Slide. It's a side DVD.
Nice.
Basically, it's a DVD where you drop them on their neck.
Wonder why he doesn't use that anymore.
Yeah, he drops them on their side of their face and their neck. Because you drop them on their side instead of straight down. Admit it though, that sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah.
It does. Anywho, so let's go to the other side of this equation. Let's see.
And it's a signature move though, so technically he still uses it.
Yeah. Luckily, Sheamus's are easy. So let's see. We got an Irish curse. We got another Irish curse. It's 2 more backbreakers. I don't know if those were Irish curses or not.
Probably. He just does those repeatedly.
Fair enough. So does that count as one signature for the whole group?
You're asking me. I'm the biased one. He's on my roster.
Fair enough. John, what do you think?
If he does multiple of them?
Yeah, he did like 3 in a row.
See, honestly, I would count him as multiples. I'd count it as 3, but bias aside, regardless of who had him, I would have counted it as 3. But that's just me.
Yeah, I'd say count them separately. I guess.
So yeah, so 1 earlier in the match, and then Irish curse backbreaker, then 2. That's 3. Then he hits another Irish curse. Tries to follow it with a boot, but Cesaro ducks. Oh, Sheamus got swung. That's another point for Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
And around, and around, and around, and around. Anyway, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 for Sheamus. Is where we were at. Cloverleaf is 6.
Mm-hmm.
He escapes a sharpshooter is 7, 8, 9. Sheamus is a big boot. I'm pretty sure that's 1, so that's 10.
No.
9.
It's not a move. If he does it as the brogue kick, that's his finishing move, but that's it.
Okay, so 9. Fight outside, knocks out of the floor. White noise on the floor is 10, and then it was called. So that's 10 points. So therefore, Sheamus earns 8 for competing, plus 10 is 18, plus 5 is 23 points. Sheamus.
Fair enough. Also, you know that move he does when he's got the opponent against the ropes and starts like fucking beating on his chest?
Yes, the 12 gongs of the something or other.
No. You know what he calls it?
What?
Beats of the Bodhrán.
That's it. The 12 beats of the Bodhrán.
But my favorite move name, I didn't know he had this, and this just kind of makes me chuckle. When he was Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, he had a leg trap choke bomb or a choke slam lifted and dropped into a side slam. And it was called the FRH, or the Fiery Red Hand.
Okay, then. So that match happened. And then we get back to Jericho and Sami Zayn finally.
Oh, Sammy. That's exactly what I was about to start doing. I was like, I could bust into that song right now, but oh, Sammy.
Yes. Anyway,
you know what you're doing to me, Sammy?
He's earning the points. Best in the world.
Fuck you.
You're on the list. Okay, so not vertical barrage, top rope, spectator tope con hilo, ring shaking Michinoku driver, daring DDT on the outside, and a winds-inducing exploder suplex. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So Zayn hits a moonsault off a fan barricade.
Moonsault. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yes. No.
No.
Okay.
Multiple moonsault. Well, he had a El Generico.
Don't count. Doesn't count. Some stiff chops to the chest.
That topo, whatever the thing he did over he jumped over the top rope, right?
I don't know. We'll get there. Zayn counters a face. Oh, excuse me. Zayn counters a facebuster attempt. Suicide dive on the floor. Then a splash off the top for a near fall. Then a Michinoku driver. So that's technically, let's see. We know the Michinoku driver is a signature.
No.
Really?
Not that I saw.
Okay, then. What about the suicide dive?
Only when he does that suicide dive between the buckle and the ropes into the DDT.
Gotcha. Okay. So he escaped the walls of Jericho. That's
he has an over the top rope flip dive. That's why I asked if the thing he did was like over the top rope.
I don't know. But that's 3, and then he hits a tornado DDT off the top.
No.
Then he came through the ropes with another tornado DDT. That's that move.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the signature one.
That's 4. He blocked a code breaker, which is 5, 6, 7. He hits a T-bone suplex into the corner.
Exploder suplex into the turnbuckle. Yep.
Yeah, that'll work. So that's 9. He escapes the walls is 10, 11, 12. A blue thunder bomb is 13.
Yep.
So that's 13. So let's see, 13 plus 8 for competing is 21 points for Sami Zayn.
Fair enough. You only get 8 for a pay-per-view match, huh? Okay.
Yep. 5 for a normal show match, 8 for a pay-per-view.
Wow, he didn't pull off any of his finishing moves. That kind of makes me sad.
What are his finishing moves?
The haluva kick, the Koji clutch, and well, the other one is more used as a signature move now, but it was a wrist lock transition into a springboard tornado DDT. So basically, it's the haluva kick and the Koji clutch are his 2 finishers.
Yeah, he went for the haluva kick, but Jericho reversed it into the walls.
Now, I'm disappointed he didn't pull out the Koji clutch. I was kind of hoping he would do that. I was like, come on, do the Koji clutch, and he never did. And I was like, oh.
Nope, no Koji clutch. Moving on to Jericho.
Mr. Irvine.
All right, vertical suplex on the floor, no. Flying elbow off the top, no.
Man, Jericho's old. Holy crap.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
You know he was that old? Jesus.
Oh yeah. Kick to the head. Went for the Zayn blocked a lion salt. That's actually 3 more points for Sami Zayn.
Fair enough. I also love that Jericho's not even Canadian.
That depends on your definition.
Well, he may be of Canadian blood, but he wasn't born in Canada.
No, he was born here, but then he was 6 months old and he was moved to and raised in Canada.
And he was born in New York.
Yeah, he was born in New York, but then they moved to Canada and he was raised there.
Fair enough.
Shortly after he was born, they moved there. So let's see here. Let's see. Well, the Jericho attempt does not get locked in. Zayn blocked the lion salt. So he didn't technically hit that. Zayn blocked a code breaker. We already noted that. So he locked him in the walls. And he hit the code breaker for the win. So it's only 2 for Jericho because the other moves got blocked or never got locked in.
Fair enough.
So Jericho, let's see. Jericho gets himself 30 for a victory, 8 for competing, plus 2 is 40 points.
Fair enough. Really, Jericho? Oh, Jesus, dude.
What?
Apparently, he even has a stage name for being on with Fozzy.
Okay.
It's Mongoose McQueen.
Yeah, I remember that from his book.
Fucking really, Jericho?
Damn right.
Also, this photo is very indicative of WCW and why WCW fucking failed.
Is it a
Photo
picture
of
Vince
Jericho
Russo? Oh.
after a taping of Nitro in 1998. In the same hand, he's holding a pool cue and a bottle of beer.
Multitask.
You're just like, dude, really?
He's dual wielding.
He is dueling. Well, he has to. His other arm looks like it's wrapped around the arms of a woman. I'm assuming his wife, at the time his girlfriend, because he got married in 2000. So I'm assuming that's his girlfriend, now wife, on his other side, but they kind of cut her off.
Fair enough.
He's got this shit-eating grin on his face.
As opposed to...
Drink it in, man.
Give to Jericho. Anyway, so that happens. Then we cut backstage where Kevin Owens cuts a promo on the Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon.
Fight, Owens, fight. Fight, Owens, fight.
So 8 points, Kevin Owens.
That was a good promo, too.
It was a good promo. Rolling right along. So next up, we have ourselves a women's championship triple threat match.
This match was disappointing.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to go on record. This match sucked. This match was bad, man. Not to take anything away from the ladies, but this match sucked.
Yeah, this wasn't that good of a match, unfortunately. They went very back and forth. The big problem was Bayley felt superfluous. It felt like she was there just to be there.
They basically buried her. This one match basically fucking buried her. And I'm like, oh my God.
And then they made up for it by having her squash a jobber on Raw.
Yeah, explain this one, John. Okay, so they bring her in. They bring Bayley in for the main event picture. Bring her all the way up, give her the title match. A match in which she does fuck all and is basically buried because she keeps getting not allowed into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Only to then turn around on the next night on Raw, pull her completely out of the main event picture and have her squashing local talent. I'm like, you just buried Bayley in one fell swoop. What the fuck, WWE? I mean, honestly, what's your opinion of that, John? Doesn't that sound like complete bullshit?
Sounds like WWE.
Kind of. But I'm like, oh my God. Because literally, and we're going to get to this on Raw, literally the next night on Raw, it's Bayley squashes local talent, Sasha gets one-on-one rematch. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? I mean, she didn't get one-on-one rematch at Raw. It's going to be at, I think, the next pay-per-view. But still, I'm like, so you're just literally pulling Bayley completely out of the main event picture and burying her. Thanks.
Yeah, when did they change the rematch things? Because, yeah, I heard that there were a lot of rematches, and I'm like, I thought you only got a rematch if you lost the belt, not if you were a challenger and lost.
Well, the thing is, the logic with Sasha's is that, number one, she never got her 1v1 rematch because she did lose the belt to Charlotte. And number two, Charlotte did not pin her. She pinned Bayley. So therefore, technically, she never lost, and she still deserves a rematch.
Didn't somebody else also didn't the Bullet Club and the Club and New Day have one or something?
Yeah, they had an immediate rematch where once again the Bullet Club got squashed. Yeah,
But like they didn't have the belts, so why did they get a rematch?
because they're the only legitimate threat in the tag division right now.
I don't think they put it like that, but that would be a great way.
I believe the club said we deserve a rematch because Carl Anderson got hit in the face with a fucking trombone.
There's that too.
I believe the legitimacy was you fucking cheated. Give us a rematch.
That matters. Yeah, it only took like 36 years or something.
But yes, this match. I mean, what was there wasn't terrible, but because 130-year match was left sprawled out on the floor outside the ring, the match kind of sucked.
Yep.
And this felt like the pace was slower, because Charlotte's pace is a little bit slower than everyone else's, I think, because of her size, and two, because of Sasha's injury. They kind of probably didn't want to tweak anything. And it's like, well, if you're that worried about Sasha fucking something up, let Bayley pull most of the weight. Let her do the work, because her and Charlotte could put on an incredible match and have Sasha just come in once in a while. And especially if Sasha is supposed to be the one who's like, well, you never pinned me? Have it basically be a one-on-one Charlotte v. Bayley and have Charlotte win. That would have been a much better match. But they made it a triple threat match, and it just felt awkward. It felt so not them.
Yep. Anyway, let's off the top here. We'll do the easy one first.
Bayley, thanks for coming.
No.
Moving on.
No, Dana Brooke.
Oh yeah.
Dana Brooke gets herself 5 accompaniment to the ring points and 6 interference points because I'm only counting it once. So 11 points are going to go to Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Oh, and if you haven't noticed the trend here, Don, and I'll go over this when I say my final thoughts about the pay-per-view, but yeah, this is the pay-per-view of bullshit endings.
Pretty much. So let's see what happens here. Let's open it up with Sasha. How about that?
That sounds like the really bad knockoff version of like one of those massage parlors. Like, oh, here's happy endings and there's bullshit endings.
Nice.
This one you smile, that one you get friend zoned. I don't know.
So Sasha hits running double knees on Charlotte in the corner.
Let's see. Scrolling right along, running double knees. There's a high knee.
Scrolling right along.
I see a high knee. I see a double knee drop.
It really sounded like you said running double D's. And I was like, that would hurt.
Doing? I don't think Sasha can do that. I don't think she's a double D.
No, she's not.
No, I don't see the double knees.
Okay, but then
wait, the running one, or was it in the corner?
No, it was running double knees in the corner.
Okay, because she does the one where she puts him across in the corner and like knee stomps him.
Yeah, she also does a high knee to a cornered opponent, but the high knee is usually a single knee, isn't it? Yeah, it's usually a high knee. She does the single knee, so she does a single knee in the corner, but yeah, the double knee is not a signature.
Okay, so let's see here. So then we got that turnbuckle. We're working the back of Sasha. Bayley makes a comeback. Sasha hits the double knees on Charlotte and Bayley in the corner. Then the double knees again on Bayley off the apron onto the ringside floor.
Okay then.
Are we sure this isn't a signature? Because she's using it a hell of a lot.
Maybe it's a new signature. I don't know, but it's not on Wikipedia. Because the high knee is, the double knees are not.
Okay.
I can only go by what they have. Sorry.
Okay, then. Well, let's see here. All right, so what else we got here?
She was being billed as the Flash at one point. What the fuck?
Okay, then.
Her entrance theme at one point was called Fastest Girl Alive.
Yeah. A diving knee drop where a wrestler jumps from a raised platform and lands on his knees across the shoulders of the standing opponent, driving them down. That's the move that she does.
The diving double knee drop? Yeah. But that's not what she was doing in the corner. Unless they're trapped between the turnbuckle. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm not sure. They're running double knees on Charlotte. I don't know. But let's see.
Oh, you know what? I bet you that is what. Now that I think about it, I remember her setting that up, and I remember she tried to do it to both Bayley and Charlotte, but Charlotte like rolled out of the ring because Charlotte barely.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, and then she jumped from the top and dropped down on him. Yeah, that's right.
So those do count then, if that's what it is. If that's what they're talking about.
Well, the first one was just, I think, running double knees to the face. I think. Hits the double knees on Charlotte and Bayley in the corner, then the double knees on Bayley again off the apron onto the ringside floor. So that would have been the other version.
Yeah, I think the one in the corner was the diving double knee drop. I think whoever wrote that doesn't know the move. Because I vaguely remember her setting up for that. I was like, when's she going to do it to both of them? What the fuck?
Yeah,
and Charlotte like, kind of moved out of the way.
Yeah, I'll give her 2 and 1 for the one to the floor. I'm going to give her 3.
Yeah.
All right, so we got all that, and then let's see. There's a bank statement is for.
Okay.
Sasha hits a back. Did the backstab or the bank statement count as one move?
Yes. Well, it's often transition from a double knee backbreaker, but yeah.
Okay, so that's another one. So then she hit another one is 5, and that's about it.
Yeah.
No 5, and then no 6. So she had another bank statement. So 6. So Sasha Banks gets 6 plus 8 for competing is 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
14 points, Sasha Banks. $71. Okay. Let's move on to Bayley. Dana dropped on the outside. Bayley hit a series of running elbows on Charlotte and Sasha in the corner.
Bayley. Wrestler. Oh, she's Hispanic. Okay. What did she hit?
A series of running elbows in the corner.
You know, she has a lot of moves. running here. Let's see. That's to Tree of Woe. Running spin. No, that's to the seated opponent's back. Nope, I don't see anything like that.
Okay. Let's see. Comes in Bayley to belly. Near fall. Bayley goes up top and Charlotte knocks her down. Blah blah blah. Bayley breaks it up. Let's see. So we said if somebody else breaks up a submission hold, then the person didn't escape, right?
Correct.
All right. Yeah.
So therefore, that's just 1 for Bayley.
That makes me sad.
So Bayley gets 8 for competing, and 1 is 9 points. Bayley.
Oh, wait a minute. The elbows move. What did she do?
Running elbows to the corner.
Were they back elbows?
I don't know.
Because she has multiple running back elbows to a cornered opponent. I just noticed that.
I'll count it. So
Okay.
That'll give her 10 then. So 8, 9, 10 points. Okay.
Really,
And-
C-Foss? You couldn't have
and then
named it better.
And then let's go on to Charlotte.
Do you know what the name of Bailey's theme song is?
I don't.
No.
And this is why I said, really, C-Foss? You couldn't have named it better.
Mm-hmm.
The name of her theme song is Turn It Up.
That's all right.
Turn it up, up. No. It's like, really? Come on, C-Foss.
Oh, Bailey also hit a T-bone suplex.
Does she have T-bone? Let's take a look.
That was early in the match.
I see a German suplex.
don't.
Exploder suplex into the turnbuckle.
No, it just said it was a T-bone suplex.
It was sometimes into the ring buckle, but she has an exploder suplex. Does that count?
Yeah, I'll count that. Sure, throw us Bailey one more point.
Woo!
Okay. Anyway, back. So
Charlotte Flair.
like I was saying, back over to Charlotte. So let's see. Kick to the back of Sasha. There was a turn, no. Work in the back, corner, no. Sasha and Charlotte trade chops. I'm assuming the Flair chops are a signature for Charlotte.
Yep, knife edge shop with theatrics adopted from her father. And we lost you again.
All right, so we got the chops as one. Charlotte takes control with a backbreaker and a rock bottom.
Okay then.
Anything?
No.
Okay. Charlotte gets Charlotte hits a moonsault off the top on both competitors.
No, moonsault is his signature move.
Yeah, that's 2. And then Charlotte hits a series of big boots to the face.
She does use the big boot.
So that's 3 boots that she hit. So that's 5 points, Charlotte. So Charlotte's going to get herself 8 for competing plus the 5.
Wait, what are the 5 moves?
She hit the knife edge chops, 3 boots, and a moonsault.
Okay, I know she used the natural selection once during the match too.
Okay, so 6 then. So 8 plus the 6 is 14. A win is 30. Is 44. A women's title retention is 18. 4. So what? So 30. So 44. 54. And 8 is 62 points to Charlotte.
Fair enough.
Indeed. So what did I just say? 62? All right. That's her at 197. Okay. Rolling through the program. Rolling through. Following it up, Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States Championship.
Okay, now we get to the part of the show where Michael Cole doesn't recognize basic shit.
Okay, then.
If I were to say this, if I go, hoo-ah, what does that tell you?
Spear?
Yes, that's not what it says to Michael Cole.
What does it say to Michael Cole?
Superman punch.
Ah!
He goes, Reigns attempted to go for a Superman punch. I'm like, that's not the Superman punch. How can you fuck that up?
Easy.
Because quite literally, he goes, hoo-ah, in the corner. And what does Cole think? Superman punch. I'm like, Like, oh my God, Cole, how could you fuck it up that bad?
Easy. He's Cole.
Yeah.
I guess. But, oh, that was so bad.
Does that mean you're no longer a coal miner?
I've never been a coal miner. Again, another good match. This was the shocker of the night. I honestly didn't think Reigns was going to win. I knew there was a possibility he might, but I didn't think he was going to.
It made sense that he might win. They don't.
Yeah,
They don't want to bury him. They wanted to punish him, but they want to bury him completely because they still want him to be one of their top company dudes.
Mm-hmm. But
No.
yeah, this was another really good match. Yet again, tainted by bullshit endings, because every single fucking title match on the card can't have a clean win at all.
This was a clean. This had a clean win.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Lana got ejected. That is definitely not a clean win.
Lana got ejected, and then Rusev legitimately powered out of the Accolade and beat Rusev.
I mean, Reigns.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, because Rusev was preoccupied with Lana getting ejected, turned around right into a fucking spear. That's how Reigns won.
No.
Yeah, Rusev was like, "What's going on?" And Reigns, he turned around right as Reigns recovered, because Super Reigns, from whatever Rusev was doing to him. He just popped up, boom, spear, 1, 2, 3.
That's not how the match ended at all, dude. What match were you watching?
I'm fairly certain that's how it ended.
You're wrong. Because I have the recap in front of me. Because at the point where Lana got ejected, Rusev was in the ring, but Reigns threw him out. Then hit the a baseball slide and a drive-by. Then another drive-by onto the announce table. Then he threw him in the ring, went for a spear. Rusev super kicked him in the face and put him in the Accolade, and everybody thought that was it. And then he powered himself off the mat in the Accolade and slammed him on the ground.
That's true.
And then he hit him with a spear.
Fair enough, but it's still an interference and a tainted win because of that.
It's interference, but the match continued afterward, and Rusev had a legitimate chance to win with the Accolade. It was still, he still legitimately lost 1, 2, 3. And I don't like to say that about Roman Reigns, but the fact of the matter is Roman Reigns beat him legitimately.
Well, Roman Reigns beat him legitimately, but I'm saying the match itself was tainted because of, like, every single match, every single, at least title match on this card, not a single one of them was a straight, clean match. Not a one. And that is the one thing about this pay-per-view I will say, yeah, that kind of sucks.
No.
Yes.
Cruiserweight.
Okay, fair point, Cruiserweight, but yeah. Well, 1 out of 5 matches. That's still a really bad ratio.
Well, that's the ratio. Let's get used to it. Anyway. So let's see what we got here. So let's just do a real quick. Let's just do Lana, get her out of the way. Mm-hmm. Lana gets 5 accompaniment, 6 interference is 11 points, and an ejection from the ring. And ejected is an additional 10.
Okay.
So it's 15 plus the interference is another 6. 21 points, Lana.
Fair enough. I would also like to point out, John, I think WWE has finally figured out the magic formula to getting Roman Reigns over. Because he totally got, like, fucking ovation in this match. Like, when he won, the crowd exploded. I was like, wow. They're actually cheering for him. What the? Okay.
No, they were just reacting. It wasn't a cheer.
Oh.
It sounded like a cheer to me. It sounded like they were happy he won. I was like, wow, that's surprising.
Not really.
He got a pretty favorable response when he came out, which also surprised me. I'm like, oh, they're kind of on his side.
Yeah, but you missed a significantly louder pop when Rusev signaled for the Accolade.
True. But still, it seems like they're slowly but surely getting Reigns over, because there were more cheers than boos for Reigns today, like enough that I was like, huh, they're actually cheering for him.
Yeah.
So that's the secret to getting Reigns over. Give him the U.S. title. Let him wallow in mid-card. That's how you get him over.
We'll see. Anyway, so we got Lana out of the way, so let's move on to, let's start off with the loser, Rusev.
Rusev Machka.
Yep, Rusev with a spinning heel kick.
Hang on. I think that's him? Yeah. Okay. Spinning heel kick, yes.
Okay, that's 1. Pommeling him down. A series of clotheslines. No.
No.
Ringside. Throws him in the ring steps. Back in a drop kick. No.
No.
So the corner, ring steps to Rusev, a pair of kicks. He calls for the accolade but doesn't get it locked in. He then does lock the accolade in, so that's 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's another drive-by. He accolades again later. So 3. Okay. So Rusev gets 8 for competing, plus 3 is 11.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. 11 points for Rusev.
Does it have any avoidances of special or signatures or finishers from Reigns?
Not really, because Reigns didn't go for that many.
Because I swear he got out of the way of a spear once, like that.
Oh yeah, he super kicked him in the spear. Yes. So actually, yeah. So that's 5. Does a super kick count?
Yes, that's his finisher.
So 6 then. So fair enough that it's 8 and 6. So that would be 14. 14 points, Rusev. Rusev Machka.
Yay!
Rick lost that title.
I did.
Sorry. Okay, let's see. Roman Reigns.
Before we get to Reigns, quick little fun fact.
Yep.
Rusev was in the music video for the whole effing show.
Okay then.
Bet you didn't know that one, John. Yes, he apparently was one of the background people with other like indie wrestlers and stuff in Rob Van Dam's video.
That's
okay then.
Cool.
I thought you'd like that.
Anyway, so let's
Roman
see.
Empire.
He throws Rusev outside, sends him back, hits him with an uppercut. I don't think that counts. Some right hands. Ring post. Crowd chants CM Punk.
Yes, they did, which was weird.
Rest of the ring steps. Reigns hit a Samoan drop.
Yes, of course.
Followed with a series of clotheslines in the corner.
Yeah, as well. Samoan drop and the multiple corner clotheslines.
Yep, so we got those. Ring steps. Rusev dodged a Superman punch also. Missed that. 9. So still 2 for Reigns. Reigns hit him with a Superman punch. Let's see. Reigns hit him with a Superman punch.
That's 1.
He gets out of the accolade. Is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Baseball slide kick and the drive. Oh, I know the drive-by is the baseball slide wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Another drive-by.
So that's 2 for drive-by.
And then he gets out of another accolade. Is another 3. Is 11. And then the spear is 12.
Okay then.
So Roman Reigns earns himself, let's see, 12. Plus the 8 for competing is 20 points. Plus a pay-per-view win gets him up to 50.
Mm-hmm.
And a US title win will give him another 40. Is 90 points Roman Reigns.
Wow. He is the guy.
Yeah. He's the guy who just became number 2 on the overall rosters.
Damn.
He's beating AJ Styles by a point.
Yep.
That'll change come fucking SmackDown.
Will it?
I don't know. Well, Reigns did Reigns have a match on Raw?
I don't know.
I think he did. Oh yeah, wasn't he in the main event?
Yes, Rusev had a rematch.
Oh shit! No, Reigns is gonna fucking crush AJ Styles because that was a if I recall, that was
that was a title retention.
That was a title retention. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, all the Raw people got rematches, and there's that 1 week early on where AJ Styles didn't have a match, and that completely killed him. Like he was neck and neck with Owens, but that 1 week screwed him.
Yep.
Yep.
But you also have a pay-per-view coming up where he'll probably retain the title. So you'll get a fuck ton of points for that.
Yeah, and it's a main event, pay-per-view, and it's specialty because it's a triple threat match.
So if he keeps it.
He'll keep it.
I don't know. John Cena.
Yeah.
They'd be stupid to take it off him.
Yeah. They'd also be stupid to bring up Bailey and then
not use
her lose and then have her do a squash match.
Pretty much.
Well, we know Ambrose isn't going to win, right? Because he has to do a movie.
Yeah, pretty much. That was kind of a given. Okay, so let's do this. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Universal
by the way,
Championship.
even if Cena wins, you still get fuck ton of points. You have John Cena.
Yeah, but then AJ Styles won't be number 2.
That's true.
Yeah, like Cena will get a fuck ton of points, but that's still not going to give him the highest roster listings.
Yeah.
And also, it would be better for you for Cena to win because it would give you more points as your bottom line.
Yeah.
That is true.
But I'd need them to. I'd need one of those like. Okay, the only way I could like conceivably get second place is if some motherfucker puts a 24/7 rule on it, and just about everyone on my side keeps pinning each other for it.
Like I said, I'm of the opinion. I don't know if they'll do it, but I'm of the opinion. Given that Raw has a special cruiserweight division, I've been saying for weeks, if not since this brand split, since they said the cruiserweights were going to be on Raw, that Daniel Bryan and Shane need to come out and go, all right, so Raw's going to have cruiserweights. Well, guess what? Screw you, Mick Foley. Hardcore title, bitch. And then institute that shit.
That would be cool, but I don't know with how they are with the blood and the concussions. I'd want to see that, but at the same time, I feel like they wouldn't. But I could see them doing something like that of getting something unique.
Yeah, if
they went hardcore, I don't know that they would do it properly because of all that stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about something else that would have like legit reason because, like you said, we're bringing back the European Championship. That wouldn't make any goddamn sense. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where you need a title that makes sense to be resurrected.
They bring it back on the show that doesn't have Rusev or Cesaro or Sheamus.
Yes.
You know what they should do if they want to pull a fuck you to Raw, and since Raw is really misusing her right now, if WWE is willing to do it, they need to jack Bailey and get Bailey on SmackDown, bring up some more divas from the NXT, and be like, Divas Tag Champs, bitch! Because SmackDown would use Bailey properly because she'd basically be the best diva on fucking SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And imagine if you started calling people up, you have like Asuka and stuff up there. I mean, come on. Asuka, Bailey, and fucking Becky Lynch. There's your main event card right there.
Yeah,
true.
And everyone else just fills out the tag team division. That'd be amazing.
Indeed. But anyway, Kevin Owens v. Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship.
Let's do the easy one first. Break the walls down!
Break down the walls!
He gets interference points, and that's it.
Pretty much. So 6 interference points, Jericho.
Woo! And also, fuck you, Jericho.
Thank you, Jericho. No, but okay. So let's do Seth Rollins.
Let's do the man.
Got him up.
I got him up.
All right, flying knee to the face.
Duh. He's the faces, bitch.
Yeah, so flying knee to the face, a series of chops, and a knee to the chest.
No.
No. Some kicks. Didn't say what they were. Just some kicks.
Yeah, multiple kick variations. If it's a kick, it's a signature move.
Fair enough. That'll be 2.
He's Ken now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless it's a super kick, then it's a finishing move.
Right. Where the fuck is this main event match? Here we go, down here. So, all right. So what do we say here? So that's 2. Rollins comes back with a sling blade.
Signature move.
It's 3. A series of running forearm strikes in the corner.
Corner forearm smash.
That's
so serious. It means how many?
I don't know. I give him 2.
Okay.
That's 5. A backbreaker, no. Super kick is 6. Attempted failed superplex. Flying knee to the face on the top rope, and then a frog splash.
So that's 2 points there.
And Jericho.
You got the 2 points, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Jericho knees Owens in the face. That's 4.
A lot of knees.
Pedigree is another one.
That's his thing.
It's apparently Sagat, not Ken.
Another pedigree is 11.
No, he's a Don. That's like the combination of both.
There you go.
Suicide dive.
Yes.
12. Suicide dive on the opposite side. 13. So 13. All right. So Seth Rollins, 13 points.
Okay.
Plus 8 for competing. Puts him at 21 points.
Plus main event.
Right. 21 points plus main event is another 4. So 25 points, Seth Rollins. Two. Okay.
Fucking
and now all the fucking points. Okay. KO. Here we go.
Yes. 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 Hang on. Let me look him up. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wrong guy.
No.
No, that was just him getting a hard on over all the points he's going to get.
So we have the crispy. Got it.
Yes. So anyway, Lana Pater.
Yes, he is. He totally is Lana Pator. You're right. Like, this match was literally Lana Pator versus Takahata 101, if you look at them, how they look.
Yeah.
Prince, bitch! All right. So, Mr.
Anyway.
Steve, let's do this.
All right. So what do we got here? Muddle stopping. Owens hits a DDT. That's standard.
Does he look like Jake the Snake to you?
Stomps Rollins in the head on the ground.
Does he look like Seth Rollins to you?
A flying elbow off the apron onto Rollins on the floor. Flying elbow drop off the apron onto Rollins on the floor.
No.
Okay. Senton bomb.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. He has a running senton, the one he does when they're on the ground, but he doesn't have a bomb. He has, his running senton.
It's the same thing.
No, not really, but he has a suicide somersault senton. The thing he does, like,
No, he threw him back in the ring. This was it's a running senton in the ring. Trust me, it's what he meant.
Fair enough. Oh, here it is. High angle senton bomb. I guess, yeah, he does.
Yes. Whips Rollins into opposite turnbuckles. Keeps him grounded with kicks. Back in the ring. And Owens escapes a pedigree attempt. That's 3.
Okay.
Kick to the head, and then a cannonball. That brings him to 5. Super kick is 6.
Okay.
The headbutt off the top. Fireman's carry, gutbuster off the top.
Fireman's carry, gutbuster.
Fireman's carry, gutbuster.
No.
Okay, we'll skip that. Frog splash.
Duh.
Okay. That's 7. Goes for a senton bomb on Rollins through the Spanish announce table. Rollins moves and Owens puts himself through a table.
Points to Rollins.
Yeah, we gave him that, I think, didn't we?
For avoiding the senton?
I'll give him 3 more. Screw it. Okay. So where's that? I was at 7 for Owens. Moving along. Skips a pop-up. Probably skipped a pop-up powerbomb attempt. In the ring, Jericho interference, pop-up powerbomb. So that's 8 for Kevin Owens. What?
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
also thinking, I swear Rollins avoided a cannonball too.
Maybe.
Because I remember Owens going for more than one and he got greedy and Rollins got out of the way, but I could be wrong about that.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, okay, that's it for Owens.
So Kevin Owens gets 8 points, and 8 points is 16. Final match on the show is another 4 at 20. Final match win is 25. Winning the match is 30, which puts him at 55. Title retention is another 25, which is 80 points for Kevin Owens.
Actually, more accurate is this. Randy Orton.
Yeah. Okay. Randy Orton's not on the program. No one cares.
Also, fun fact, as Kevin Owens had a finishing move called Deep Sea Diverticulitis.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I was like, what?
That is interesting. So, as of the end of the pay-per-view,
Kevin Owens reigns.
Team Shield is clocking in at 24-27. The UCAN team, that's coming in at 21-13. And Team Bullet Club is at 16-13.
Damn, I'm just pulling away. Jeez. It's ridiculous.
7. And then... what did I do? Oh. And that is, what is it? 16, 13. And I'm 21-13. Okay. Let me go ahead and reconstruct some new leaderboards.
Indeed.
We'll see where we're at for that. Team listings. Stop. Piece of junk. Copy. Where's my freaking leaderboard? Over here.
At least the roster split is actually keeping this somewhat close.
Not really. Have you compared your score to John's?
Yeah, you and I have different definitions of somewhat close.
Well, that's because Raw just had a second pay-per-view. Once SmackDown has a second pay-per-view, and it's actually even in terms of pay-per-views and shows, it'll be closer because you saw what happened after. No, I guess this is the first pay-per-view. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough.
Because yeah, the SmackDown pay-per-view, there was a slight lead, but you were still in the lead regardless.
Yeah.
By quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get like no points for Raw shit, but you don't. You still get a fair amount for SmackDown stuff.
Basically.
So it doesn't. It's not like an even spread. At first, I thought it was, and then after like a week or two, I noticed, oh shit, no, he still gets plenty of points for SmackDown. I just get back all for Raw.
I got a lot of points for the last SmackDown pay-per-view because I had the Usos in 2 matches, but I think that's going to taper off because unless they become the champions, in which case, oh, Jesus Christ. But if they don't become the champions, that will taper off. I mean, you have the champ, and Jim has the women's champ.
And the tag champs.
And so I literally have no champions from SmackDown, and I don't think I really have any number 1 contenders except for the Usos.
Yeah, but you have enough SmackDown
Bros.
people. Yeah.
He's not doing. Look at his points, man. He's shit.
He's number 10. He was number 10.
Well, let's see where we're at now. We're going to go ahead and put this in order. Here we go. From the largest.
And I would say, no, I'm not going to have Dean Ambrose because, as you pointed out, he's going off to make a movie. He's going to be doing fuck all for me.
Now.
So, still in the lead, Kevin Owens at 399. Roman Reigns knocks himself up into second place with that U.S. title win, 1 point ahead of AJ Styles, who is still clocking in at number 3 with 269. Heath Slater and The Miz still holding strong below that at 208 and 205. Charlotte moved herself up with a title retention to 197. Rhino clocking in at 172, followed by Big E off his tag team title retention at 162. Tied evenly with Chris Jericho for all of his appearances and interference to help his best friend Kevin Owens, with the other half of the Raw Tag Champs, Kofi Kingston, rounding out the top at 161.
You want to know the problem?
What?
John has like 2 people in the top 24. That's the problem. And it's his top 2 superstars.
Yeah. I got really shitty people.
The top 24 is mostly us. Actually, mostly you. But yeah. I just happen to have the top people.
Yeah.
Because I think most of the people on this list is you.
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah. But honestly, based on what happened on SmackDown, I'm pretty sure Richter's going to get a boost.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Not enough, though.
Well, I don't know. But we'll see. But in the meantime, this is where we are at, folks.
Yeah. So my final thoughts of the pay-per-view of Clash of Champions. Number 1, it feels weird to be saying WWE Clash of Champions. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
As a guy who started watching wrestling in 1998, that kind of doesn't feel right to me. I don't know about you, John, but that kind of doesn't feel right to me. But overall, I thought this pay-per-view was pretty good. Like I said, the biggest problem I had with the pay-per-view was that all the dusty finishes. Like, literally every match had a dusty finish. And I'm like...
Cruiserweight.
Oh. Okay, well, except for that one. Except for that one and, like, the non-title... A lot of the non-title matches didn't have a dusty finish. But, like, the best of 7 one, that was technically a dusty finish because it ended in a no contest. But it's just... Aside from that, like, the matches themselves were actually solid. In my opinion, the card was solid. It's just the outcomes were really, and the usage of some of the superstars, Bailey, was like, oh, WWE, really? And that's what brought it down for me. But overall, I felt that Clash of Champions was actually a better pay-per-view than the majority of the pay-per-views we've seen as of late, the SmackDown one notwithstanding.
Also, you have no idea what the fucking dusty finish is, just for the record.
Isn't it like not clean finish, which most of these were?
No.
I thought that's what it was.
No, a dusty finish is a specific ending in which a competitor appears to have won, but a match is then restarted and the opponent wins.
Okay, so it was like one, but it was like dirty finish, and I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, or have the decision reversed on a technicality of some kind.
Fair enough. My bad. Again, Dusty was kind of before my time, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they had like dirty finishes, had non-clean finishes. And I'm like, you can't take all your titles except the Cruiserweight and make them non-clean finishes. You have to have some clean finishes, otherwise it taints the whole card. And that's kind of how I feel about this card. It's, oh man, you had these great matches, but you didn't have finishes that, that matched up with these great matches, and therefore brought them all down. So, but I liked the pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the better ones in the recent years.
Fair enough. What do you think, John?
If you're talking,
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, fair enough.
I like T.J. Perkins' intro. I saw that. That was about it.
Fair enough.
How about your opinion based on what we've said?
Sounds not that good. I'm not a fan of having lots of non-clean finishes, and if that's the theme of the pay-per-view that it sounds like, except for the Cruiserweight match, that would bother the shit out of me.
Yeah, and like non-title matches, because like obviously like Jericho and Sammy was clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this is Clash of Champions, so it's pretty much the majority of the matches were championship matches. most of which were dirty finishes. And part of that could be, John and I are kind of old school. And so it's like, oh, come on, dude.
Indeed.
But there we go. Another pay-per-view under the belt. Did you add the pay-per-view totals to your totals page?
I did.
Excellent. So we will now depart for a 5-minute break. Then Raw and SmackDown, where John apparently is going to mount a comeback, according to Jim.
I didn't say that.
I'm not going to get 800 points.
What I said was based on what happened on SmackDown, he has the potential to get points.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So he has the potential to mount somewhat of a comeback.
Somewhat. We shall see.
If TJ Perkins kills Owens and steals his power, then maybe.
No, that's not what I meant, but we'll see. But in the meantime, yeah. We're still going to do the other video. It's kind of late. I don't know if you guys wanted to save that for, do it tomorrow or something. Up to you guys.
The thing is, he's going to be over here tomorrow.
Would that make it easier?
Yeah, but I don't want the whole time he's over here to be us doing the stamp video. Come on, dude.
Well, he doesn't want to keep going. I'm fine with that. I was just asking.
Yeah, it's probably the best.
All right.
Going.
So we'll be back to do Raw and SmackDown in just a few minutes.
Also, another thing that might help out, John, we have 2 people to draft, and I'm sure one of them's going to him. So.
Oh, yeah. So, peace.
Bye, everybody.